Hello and welcome back to Simplimath. I'm Reshu, your maths teacher. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in mathematics, and here I'm helping you cover every concept, every example, every question from every exercise. So when you subscribe to the channel, you get access to all this knowledge, which will help you prepare for your exams better. In this video, we are covering question 5 from exercise 3.1, and question 5 says half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 more than the width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. So don't get confused or panic by the wordings of the question. Let us tackle it one by one. So first of all, I'll help you recollect what is perimeter. So perimeter is the boundary of a shape. For example, if we have a shape like this, then perimeter would be the sum of, suppose this length is x, this length is y, this length is z, this is w, and this is t. So the perimeter of this shape would be sum of x, y, z plus w plus t. All right. And similarly, if you have a rectangle, this is the length. Suppose let this be L. This is the breadth. Let this be B. We know that in a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. So this is also L, and here also the opposite sides are equal. So if this is B, then this is also B. So what would be the perimeter? Perimeter would be the sum of all these lengths. So L plus B plus L plus B. So 2L plus B, which is equals to 2 into length plus breadth, right? Now the question says half the perimeter of rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than the width is 36 meter. So let the length of the garden, rectangular garden, be x and width be y. So if this is a rectangular garden, this is the length and this is the width. Alright. So what would be the perimeter? Perimeter would be twice of x plus y, and what would be half of the perimeter? Half of the perimeter would be this divided by 2, which would be equal to x plus y. Now we are given half the perimeter of the rectangular garden. Now note that this from here to here, this is separated by a comma. So this is a different word problem, and this is 1. So half of the perimeter of rectangular garden is 36 meter. Half of the perimeter of rectangular garden is x plus y. X plus y is 36 meter. 36. So this is one equation, equation 1. And the other part of the problem is length is 4 meter more than width. So length, what is the length? X. X is 4 meter more than what? Width. Width is y. So we can say that x minus y equals to 4. This is our equation number 2. Now we have these two equations. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now Now we know that when the equations are in this general form, they are parallel if a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. They intersect at one point if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, and they coincide if a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. So now let us first convert them into standard form to check. So first equation can be written as x plus y minus 36 equal to 0, and second equation can be written as x minus y minus 4 equal to 0. Now when we compare this to a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and when we compare second equation to a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, we, we can say that a1 equals to 1, b1 equals to 1, c1 equals to minus 36, a2 equals to 1, b2 equals to minus 1, c2 equals to minus 4. So a1 by a2 equals to 1 by 1, which is equal to 1, b1 by b2 equal to 1 by minus 1, c1 by c2 equal to minus 36 by minus 4, which is equals to 9. So we can say that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So from here and from here, we can say that the lines intersect at one point, and intersect at one point means there is one unique solution. Now we have to find that solution. If we find that solution on the graph, we get the x coordinate and the y coordinate, and x and y are nothing but the length and the width of the rectangle. Now coming to equation number 1. When x equals to 0, y equals to 36. When x equals to 36, y equal to 0. When x equals to 20, y equals to 16. For equation number 2, when x equal to 0, y equals to minus 4. When x equals to 4, y equals to 0. When x equals to 20, then y equals to 16. Now let us plot these points on the graph. Now when x equal to 0, y equals to 36. So it is going to be this point. When x equals to 36, y equal to 0, then it is going to be this point. When x equals to 20, y equals to 16, so it is going to be this point. Now let us connect all the 3 points. So this line is the graph of equation x plus y equals to 36. Now coming to equation 2, when x equal to 0, y equals to minus 4. So it is this point. When x equals to 4, y equal to 0, it is this point. When x equals to 20, y equals to 16, it is this point. Now let us connect the 3 points. So this line is the graph of equation x minus y equals to 4. Now the solution of these two pair of linear equations is the point where they intersect. And which is this point? This point is 20, 16. So 20, 16 is the solution of the pair of linear equations 1 and 2. And what is x and y? X is the x coordinate and y is the y coordinate of this point. And we assumed initially that x is the length of the rectangle and y is the width of the rectangle. So this is what we had to find out initially. So the length of the garden, the rectangular garden, is 20 and the width of the rectangular garden is 16. So this is how you have to proceed with such questions. If you have any queries, leave them down in the comment section below. And if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends.